based on the story.
Okay, lights out.
Ah, there you are, Justice. It seems like forever since I saw you last.
Actually, old friend, you only predeceased me by 8 months.
Is that all? Well, I guess time is not of the essence anymore, is it?
I suspect not. But there is one thing I'm in a hurry to do. Tell me, Ben, have you seen Catherine?
Yes, I have.
You know, I've missed her terribly. I can't wait to see her again.
You will, my friend, you will.
In the time since you passed, I've thought a lot about the both of you and how much you meant to me.
Well, one of the best things that I ever did, I have to say, was to invite you and Catherine to come west and join me here on my farm in California. I know I never could have managed this farm all by myself, nor could I have found a more trustworthy friend or a better farm worker than you, Justice.
The feeling was mutual, Ben. Between the Civil War and the harsh winters, we were blessed to leave Massachusetts behind, come out here to work the farm with you until we could manage a place of our own.
You know, Justice, it was never my intent to keep you from the war. But I was so pleased that the way it turned out was that you were not called to duty. I felt so sorry for your mother, 4 sons fighting.
We lost my younger brother William just 4 days before we came out here. And Andrew died in a Confederate prison in Andersonville, Georgia, 8 months later.
I sometimes wondered if that was the reason that you worked so hard. And then losing your son, Frank, in that terrible horse accident. He was only 14 years old. As you know, I never had any children of my own. I can only imagine the pain. It must be the worst pain of all to lose a child. Nobody could have blamed you for putting all of your grief into your work.
Well, I don't have to tell you, it was terrible. But I was lucky to be blessed with 3 other children, and it was them I labored for. Them and their mother. Ben, since we're talking about the past, there's something I need to tell you.
Well, sure, Justice, anything.
We knew before you died how fond you were of the twins, but we didn't know that you held Lizzie at a distance.
What? Held Lizzie at a distance? Why, look where I ended up, right here in her family plot. Why, I loved Lizzie just as though she were my own.
Exactly. We could understand how you would leave your estate to be divided between Benjamin and Ida. They were born on the farm, and hell, he's named after you. But Lizzie always treated you like a favorite uncle. When you fell ill after Catherine died, she dropped everything in her life to take care of you because you were like family to us. Leaving her out of your will caused some problems between the 3 kids and some hurt feelings along the way.
Justice, you have to believe me. It was never my intent to cause any bad feelings. Why, Benjamin and Ida, they settled their families on farms right nearby. Well, Lizzie preferred a different sort of life in Santa Rosa. And then, after the big earthquake, with her husband and with 3 teenage daughters and with the boarders. They went to Oakland right away after the house in Santa Rosa was leveled right to the ground. Why, I didn't think Lizzie would have any interest at all in a part of my old place. But just as now, reflecting from a distance and hearing you talk about it, I can see how I might have caused some bad feelings. Well, maybe if I'd had a wife or someone to talk it over with, maybe I could have handled it differently.
Well, that's the other thing I need to talk to you about. There's been speculation among my children that you fathered the twins, not me.
What? I can't believe they think that.
Well, that's the gossip. They know you had your heart set on Catherine before she married me, and that your marriage to Mary didn't last. They know about the timing of the twins' birth, and that Benjamin's middle name is Tilton. They know we followed you here and lived like family.
But
so they're trying to fill in what they don't know to explain your decision.
But we're friends. We are like family. Yes, I admired Catherine, but she chose you, and that was the end of it. Surely you know that. I mean, living as closely as we did, how could they think otherwise?
You know how people are when their feelings are hurt. They look for answers, even if they have to make them up.
But Benji and Ida, they don't even look like me.
I know. Believe me, I don't have any doubts, Ben. And I also have no doubt that they'll make peace with it in time.
Well, for their sakes, I certainly hope it's sooner rather than later. I would hate for them to take those hard feelings to their own grave, or for future generations to speculate about my reasons.
I don't know. I can just see them now, years from now, talking about this while we're resting here in our graves.